is beautiful in design, it's functional in purpose, and the simplicity of its innovative technology is a wonder to behold.
It's utopian. It's brave new world stuff, previously unthought of.
When I first heard about the Sarco, I got very excited because it seems such a wacky idea. But then I thought about it and I thought, you know, this is actually what I've been thinking about a lot.
I became involved in this project when Philip entered my office a couple of years ago. And he looked like a very nice man. I had no idea who he was. He is a nice man, but he's also called Dr. Death, and he had this controversial idea.
A long time ago, 22 years ago, when the world's first law came in Darwin, Australia, I was involved as a doctor wanting to help terminally ill people die, and I thought I could give a lethal injection, but I'd rather have a machine so that they could press the button and allow the drugs to flow that would end their lives. So I built a machine, the deliverance machine, and it was used by 4 people to have a peaceful death. But the idea of using a machine to allow a person to have absolute control really has been a long-term interest of mine.
I didn't know how to react. I never thought about the subject before. I thought if I don't help him, he probably goes to someone else. We can help him. Why wouldn't we help him? The inspiration for Sarco actually came from a sarcophagus. You need some sort of an engine, so a base, and because the idea was that you can place it in a beautiful environment, so we brought it up, and so you could look out through a window, because you need to be in a capsule, otherwise the liquid nitrogen doesn't work. So that immediately became a vehicle. It's like designing your final transport.
And also I like the way that it's got that kind of sense of movement.
Yeah, it's just forward lines.
Yes, it looks like you're getting into a vehicle, you're going to travel.
I made it an asymmetrical shape because you don't want to explain to people that are on the verge of entering how to enter, because that needs to be clear from the design. So there's a handlebar, there's a window that drives you towards that. So the shape guides you, which is good, because a product that is understandable is probably understandable in every country. For all nationalities and all backgrounds, you can immediately see how to use it.
The fact is that the idea can be moved anywhere in the world now.
Yeah.
Really, it's the concept can be completely transferable, and then you just need a machine to be able to turn it into reality.
Yeah. We needed to find a way to create a beautiful shape that everyone can understand, that does not persuade you to get in, actually holds you back until you're absolutely certain that you want to go in. You can't activate Sarco without obtaining a code. When you have that code, we are certain that you're sane, that you're sound of mind, and so you are eligible for a peaceful death. And we have a die button, but also a stop button, because that needs to be in there. There is also an escape hatch. You can actually press the back side of the machine and open the escape hatch. So we make it a safe product because that is what a good designer does. Problem with the idea is that if you make something by hand, which we normally do, you can be held accountable because you're helping someone in dying. But how can we get that machine to your doorstep or any place you want to die? Maybe we could utilize 3D printing. 3D printing is evolving, so we found a big machine, and it's German engineering is just, it's perfect.
Yeah, but it gets around that problem of you making something and giving it to someone to die. Here, they can get the idea and then they make it themselves.
You need to embrace it. You need to understand what it is. You need to think about it. It's kind of like an art installation. It's sort of it, because everyone that sees it starts a discussion, which is really good, because then you get the ideas of Philip, who is basically an activist, but a lovely one. But now at least you have a vehicle that delivers that idea.
I've seen my parents go, I've seen close colleagues go, and I've seen many of my friends go. And I don't want to be in the position of not having a plan to make that's going to help me out when my time comes.
Sarco is a safe, reliable and entirely legal method I could use to end my life, if I choose to do so.
En ik vind de Sarco, omdat ik ben ook wel een designmannetje, ik vind de Sarco ook wel een heel mooie vorm om te zeggen van nou, als dat mijn manier is om het aardse leven mee te beëindigen, nou dan wil ik daar best over nadenken.
What could be better than having your family and close friends over for lunch, a glass of champagne, wines, and hop into the Sarco and off you go on a peaceful, quick and safe imaginary flight to heaven.